Guys, deluded Gooner. Chelsea 3, Arsenal 1. Going into the game, we knew it was at stake. We know we can drop to as low as fifth in the Prem with a loss. We lose 12 points out of it. We win, close some points, show our title credentials. We haven't scored at Stamford Bridge in years. We haven't won at Stamford Bridge in years. So it's a chance to put a statement, restore some pride to the shirt, and restore some pride to this side of North London. Going into the game, Bellerin came back into the side, full strength, basically a full strength side with minus the obvious people missing. Talking point, of course, has to be Coquelin and Ox together, partnering each other. I wanted Welbeck to start, but I saw the front three. The front three looked fine. Did Theo start because he could score his 100th goal and things like that? I personally don't think Theo should have started because he's shown you can't. While I think he's a good player, he's shown you can't trust him in these sort of games. Who is it? The other day when we made him captain in a big game just because it was a special event and we got pumped to shreds. But yeah, first half we started. Both teams started well, and it was end-to-end stuff. Quite a few corners in the opening stages. We started off well. We pressed Matic and Kante. We were quick in possession. In real terms, it was a 4-3-3. It seemed like a 4-3-3 with Coquelin at the base of it, receiving the ball. Phil Coquelin had a poor game, but yeah, we looked up for it. Iwobi had a chance he should have probably scored in the opening stages, but he whistled, fired a deflection just wide. But Chelsea deserved their goal. They were equal to it. They were equal to it, like I said. Combination of errors on our front. Theo, who's been guilty of it, this isn't the first time not tracking his runners or being lazy. Bellerin, it's unfair to criticise Bellerin because I don't know why he's marking Costa. This isn't the first time that an opponent is being marked by someone half their size in our side, whether it's Monreal or Bellerin. Koscielny and Mustafi between the two have no idea where Costa is. If you're harsh, Coquelin could do a bit better, Cech could do a bit better. But ball comes in, Bellerin to no avail, tries to beat a header foolishly against Costa. Costa physically better than him, physically stronger than him, dominates him, rattles the crossbar. Alonso reacts first, heads in the rebound. Chelsea 1-0 in front. And when we go behind, we were creeping into old habits, and I couldn't make out why, because no one expects us to win. We owe a reaction, and the point of we haven't scored a one here. We're respecting them too much. It's only 1-0. We just need to have a goal. We've actually been playing well. We've actually been able to find some pockets. Alexis has been having joy. Ox, who had the good games, been managing to find people. I felt Coquelin, he was put in a role where, in this sort of game where he needs to be able to ball play. He's a better ball passer than people give him credit for, but he was atrocious today in that respect. So you were crying for something else. I think Ox did all right. But yeah, that were my feelings going into half time. Oh, sorry. And towards the end of the first half, Chelsea, who all game, I believe they're back 4-5, whatever you want to call it, 3 or 5, were guilty of being naive, lapses in concentration. You saw it with Courtois. You saw it with Moses. And Ozil probably should have scored in the 46th minute. He dragged that effort to Courtois. Sorry, should have tested him. Should have dragged it further wide and forced him to make a better effort. Gabriel had a header where he should have put side to side on either side of Courtois as well. But yeah, there were my feelings going into halftime. Second half, like, you're thinking it's vital what we do now because our season is literally on the line. Like, what are you players doing? Like, this decides our season. We've lost already. We're a big club. We don't lose week in, week out. This has happened earlier in the season. Like, the next 45 minutes is crucial, and we didn't come out second half any better. We were second best in the midfield. Whether they started to tire or not is not an excuse. Kante and Matic started to assert themselves. The Chelsea's back five, because they're already for the good, seemed to stay more compact, and they didn't allow us. And we were just being naive in possession, getting caught. You saw Ox, Ozil, and Iwobi all guilty of that, and they deserved their goal. Why people are backing off Hazard, I do not know. Fair enough, Coquelin's on a yellow card, but that's just not on. You let him spin you, let him make you fall on the floor like a dunce. Koscielny, who had a poor game, has been poor for a while and gets away with it. He's just backing off and jockeying for his life. And they just all invite, there's about 5-6 people around Hazard, and they just invite him on, and to his credit, he puts it in 2-0, call it a day. Their third goal was just comedy. Cech came on by this point. Comedy, like, second half we were nervous playing out of the back. Cech gets caught, tries to play a pass. Cech sees him off his line, puts it in. Cech, rather sillily, he's trying to make up for his error, just made it look even more comedy. 3-0, Cech scoring is just insult to injury. You really realise how small of a club we've become now. Third goal, Giroud, credit to Giroud. Iwobi fed it into Monreal. Giroud headers it, Giroud gets his stat. That's all nice and great, but our season's over. We're playing for nothing but pride. 12 points. You never know what could happen in the league. But it's over for us. I mean, 12 points could probably be made up, but not with Arsenal. Arsenal can't do it. We haven't got the bottle. We've shown today we haven't got the bottle. From the manager to the players, we were calling for a reaction. I called for a reaction. There is no reaction. There is nothing. The only person in my head that can leave that pitch with any sort of head held high sort of thing is Ox, because he done all right today. Everyone else was poor. We slept into old habits. There was just no digging in the trenches, and typical Arsenal again. We just can't win at Stamford Bridge again, make a statement. But it's Deluded Guna signing out. Not got much to say, not in the best of moods. 3-1 Chelsea, well done Chelsea. Probably going to win the league. 4 points. 4 points in a tough week. Credit to Chelsea. They all knew their job today. Chelsea deserved their 3 points. They were great today. Deluded Guna signing out.